What is up, friends? Today's video is gonna be kind of weird, and it's gonna be kind of in reaction to my own video. I don't know. Maybe it isn't in reaction to my own video, but if anybody watched my last week's video, it was complete mayhem. And you have seen, I tried to put together a video talking about reality shows that I think are completely hilarious and dumb. I actually hate reality shows. I don't like to script. I don't like to script things on this channel. A lot of times I'll put like bullet points on my phone, like right here. I'll just put bullet points and then I'll go off the bullet points, but then try to do stuff off the top of my head. Last week's video was complete and utter madness. And as we joked about on the video, hopefully you found that funny, and hopefully you just did not throw your phone through the actual TV or throw your phone through another phone, or do something to actually stop watching the video. It probably was unwatchable, that video. And really, I think, if I'm honest with myself, it has a little bit to do, well, a little bit, everything to do with the fact that our whole family has ADHD, including me. And I say that now because before I would joke about me having ADHD, but I was never diagnosed with it. Yesterday I was. So I know what you're thinking. I am 42 years old. I was born in 79. Don't do the math. It was way too hard for me to do the math, because then this is how I do the math, and this is my ADHD kicking in. I go, all right, I was born in 79, 89, 99, 2009, 2019, and then that's 40, and then 2 more years. Wait. Yeah, 2 more years. See, I'm already confusing myself. But anyway, 42 years old, and I didn't go. I did an online kind of appointment thingy, and I've been prescribed Adderall, which is the first time. I don't take anything for anything, really. Take that allergy meds. I take some like little stuff here and there, but it got to the point where it was not only affecting my concentration, but it was also affecting the fact that I couldn't wind down at the end of a day. I could not slow down. I could not just basically be like, all right, you know what, it's time for bed. Not that I had a bunch of anxiety and craziness going on. It wasn't that. It was that I was thinking of a billion different things. I would just be browsing. I don't usually go on social media that much, so it wouldn't be social media. Sometimes it would be, I watch shows about cars, and sometimes I'll just be looking at cars online, looking at like Craigslist and stuff, looking at old like cars, because I love old classic cars, manual transmission, like all that other stuff. Or I'd be watching YouTube videos, or I would try to play a podcast, take a bunch of melatonin, and then lay my head down so I could get groggy, and then listen to a podcast or something. Try to like doze off, but it was getting difficult to even sleep. So my awesome wife, thank goodness that she knows so much. She's not a medical doctor, but she's an ear doctor, and she has a lot of knowledge in everything, really. To be honest, she has knowledge in a ton of areas that I don't even understand how she has knowledge in, but she has knowledge in some areas. It's like, you need to get diagnosed so that you can actually control this. And I really do want to. I want to get better at being, I know everybody jokes about this as a husband and a father. I need to get better at listening. I do. I need to, but I need to take measures too. So I need to get better at listening. I need to get better on this channel so I can actually put cohesive ideas and put stuff together that I really want to do in this channel, and like have fun and joke around. And I want to be able to, I just want to be able to kind of concentrate. And I lose my train of thought here. So it's the ADHD kicking in again. And so I started it, to give you an idea of what's going on. I started Adderall today. They wanted to start me out really, really low. It's crazy low, like apparently 5 milligrams morning, 5 milligrams at night. And then if I don't feel anything the next day, I'm going to bring it up to 10, which I don't really feel anything. I'm still kind of all over the place. So go up to 10 milligrams tomorrow. Then I have an appointment in a couple weeks, and then we can talk about if what we need to do up or down or whatever dosage or stuff like that. But I don't really feel any different. I don't really have any focus and stuff. And I don't want to get to the point. That's the thing. It's tricky with this stuff, man, because I don't want to get to the point where it's affecting who I am. And that was one of the things that I was scared about, like honestly scared about. I talked to my wife a lot about it, and I did not want to get to the point where it's like really, because I've heard horror stories of how it affects people and makes people almost like sluggish and just not like, I don't want to lose that sense of humor. I don't want to be not be able to laugh and have fun and stuff like that. And I think a lot of the horror stories that I heard online kind of said, oh yeah, that's a real possibility, and it kind of scared me for a little bit. I'm with a good doctor working on it. I'm trying to figure out where the perfect thing is for me. But I just want to actually be able to wind down at the end of the night, and I'll have to take a bunch of melatonin or just try to get drowsy or whatever, so I can actually fall asleep. And that's basically because my mind just runs. It just runs, and it's not running anywhere crazy. It just runs. And if you saw that video, I do apologize. I half don't apologize because it was actually kind of hilarious to look at that video and see how much of a train wreck it was. But it's on my channel, and I'm going to leave that stuff up there no matter how horrible it is. And hopefully this channel gets better and better over time. But I wanted to come out with this video and just kind of tell you what this is my life. And on this channel, I'm going to try to be as real as possible, because like I said, I absolutely hate, if I didn't make it clear, which I probably didn't make it clear in the last video, I absolutely hate reality shows because of how unreal everything is and how scripted and how not real. Like unfortunately, I believe that everything online now and in TV and stuff is so made up that it's cringy. It's so cringy to me. Like, heck, I love Alaska shows. If you were to ask my kids, they absolutely hate it, because I do love Alaska shows so much. But just because a lot of it, yeah, it's scripted, but it's not to the point where it's so horrible. This is people out, yeah, they tell them, oh, we want you to chop wood. We want to make this thing about all chopping wood and going out and getting firewood and all this other stuff. And they got to kind of go with what the directors want to do and stuff like that. And I can kind of see a little bit of the scripting in there. But then you have shows like the Alaskan Bush People where they just go off on a tangent talking about, oh, they came up with their own language. No, they didn't come up with their own language. They just talk weird for the camera, and now it's like a thing, and everybody's like, oh, look, it's a different. I just can't stand cringy stuff like that. So I don't want that to be like that on this channel. I never want it to be like that on this channel. I just want to be true with you, like real with you, let you know what's going on. This video is just basically about kind of giving you an update on what's going on in my life. I'm trying to get this ADHD thing kind of figured out so I can actually be a little bit more focused, and I can make better videos and just enjoy my life a little bit better. It looks like I'm gonna have to up the dose at least for tomorrow, and then we'll go from there and see if I need to up it even more, because I'm still kind of all over the place in my head. And this video might even come out like I'm all over the place in my head. And that's one thing I want to address in my videos. In my regular life, I don't want to be a scatterbrain, just all over the place, not remembering things, going all off the place. Even though it might be hilarious on video, it can be detrimental. And I'm not even getting sleep. A lot of times it's hard for me to fall asleep. My mind's racing at a million miles an hour, especially at nighttime. And I just sit there with my eyes wide open like, oh. So it's something I'm dealing with right now. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there watching this, or maybe not, because there's not a ton of people that watch my channel quite yet. Hopefully that'll change in the future. But I'm sure there's a lot of people that have dealt with ADHD before in the past or are still dealing with it right now. And it's not anything crazy. I just got to figure out my good medium where I'm actually myself and I'm not completely off the rails. So that's what I'm doing right now. I officially, per a doctor, have ADHD and I'm working on it. So hopefully this you can see it in my videos coming up. Probably the ADHD was responsible for why I just whipped out this camera and just started like vlogging right now, because I wasn't planning on doing this until my wife had to go do like assist with a surgery, and I had just done a bunch of busy work around the house and I needed to do something else. So I'm like, all right, camera time. Let me talk to the people out there in like social media world. But anyway, that's what I got going on in my life. Hopefully the videos that come up in the next few weeks and the next months and the next years and however long I do this, even if nobody ever watches it, it'll be cool to have these videos online where I can go back and look at where I've come as a person, and growing, just growing. So I'm looking forward to it. So if you're watching this and you're super, super bored, believe me, I am too, because I have to edit this nonsense that I'm putting out on YouTube. So yeah, I'm with you 100%. But I'm getting my house in order, and hopefully the videos are even better, and we have some more. We got a bunch of like board games that that I think my youngest daughter and my wife and I want to actually incorporate in some of the like family game night. We've done that. That's fun. I want to do more skits. I want to get into like some comedy skits and doing some stuff with people. I'm super excited about what I'm gonna do in the future, and Marvin tries videos and all the other crazy nonsense that goes on, but maybe not so unwatchable. Make sense? All right, well, that's all I got for you. I'm rambling on because, again, woo. Anyway, we'll talk to you next week.